I woke up this morning to an interesting thread on Reddit about turning off zombie respawn in Project Zomboid. It was set up in the form of a poll asking players if they turn respawn off or leave it on, and surprisingly, a number of players turned it off with justified reasons. To most players, clearing out an area just to have zombies respawn in that same location just days later feels less immersive and not rewarding at all. But to other players, leaving zombie respawn on is the way to go because it simulates an endless population of people getting infected and a never-ending cycle of combat and fear when going looting. The answer to me lies somewhere in between these two extremes, and carefully crafting a custom world to not be too easy or too hard is important. I have over 100 hours in Zomboid now, and I have been playing with custom sandbox mode every time, and only recently discovered the best way to play is completely up to each player, and to call someone out for making their game cater to their own playstyle is odd. Almost every game has difficulty options, and given Project Zomboid is a difficult game to begin with, and makes sense if someone would want to make it a bit easier. I'm not saying turning respawn off makes the game a whole lot easier, but for anyone who has played without it can agree it is way less annoying and makes it feel like you're actually making a difference when clearing out an area. You can slowly make a town your own and only worry about migrating zombies or chunks you haven't cleared out yet. Looking through other posts and sites online, there seems to be at least 50,000 zombies at one time at the start of the game without touching any settings. This number doesn't even include Louisville, which apparently has 280,000 zombies, so that's over 300k at the start of the game. I'm not sure what this number is at peak, but 300k seems plenty with respawn off. If you're really looking to be a zombie murder machine, just bite the bullet and move to Louisville. I personally think that turning respawn off but changing other settings to make mid-game less boring is the way to go. I like to play with the helicopter event more frequently so that if you have cleared a big part of the town, then at some point you will have to deal with more Zeds, just not every 3 days. I also enjoy changing the population to a higher setting so that clearing an area isn't that easy and is way more rewarding to loot. Also, turning loot respawn off is never a bad option either, so that when the town is dying of loot and zombies, you know it's time to move on to another town or a new playthrough. This is just my solo playthrough opinion. When playing with friends, I have found it to be easy these days to load into a world with respawn off, and this topic has made me realize I will probably play with respawn on but at a decreased rate my next co-op playthrough. Overall, I do not think that changing any settings in this game is considered cheating, and I would be interested to see what anyone else thinks about it. Let me know in the comments what your opinion is on zombie respawn and if you play with it off or on. Also, let me know how many hours you have been playing Project Zomboid. It's always interesting to see some of those numbers. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. It really helps me out, and I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I can. If you liked it enough to stick around, please consider subscribing. I like to play survival craft games and try to upload as much as I can. Thanks for watching. This is Bear of Curses. I'll see you next time.
The world has gone to hell. They just keep coming. Agent X, you still in there? We can't extract. Did you hear me? I said we can't extract. Good luck to you.
Yeah.